How you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my daily. Today, daily number 21, 10, 20, and 1. It's December the 21st, 2017. I can't believe it. Christmas is 4 days away. 3 days. Christmas Eve is 3 nights. It's coming too fast for me, people. But anyway, I wanted to thank you viewers as usual. I'm just blown away by you people. 127 subscribers, 26,500 views. I had a 600 view day the other day. 600 views. 2 weeks ago I was at 150. Now I'm at 600. It's just coming on. It's fantastic. There are hours in the evening when I hit my prime numbers, my top numbers. There are hours in time where I have 20 videos being watched at the same time. 20 being watched at the same time. That's just blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. I love it. Of course, the United States, my number one market. Love you guys. Canada, number 2 for viewers. Then the United Kingdom. Hi out there in the UK. I've got Germans. I've got Swedes. I have Swiss, Norwegians, Belgians, Netherlanders. I don't know how do you call that? Folks from the Netherlands. I love you guys. Just around the world. The Caribbean. I have viewers in the Caribbean like you cannot believe because I think about my cruise ship videos. And speaking of cruise ship videos, I got to talk to you today about 3 cruises that I found today that are just priced right and they're the right itinerary. And I tell you, if you get the chance to go on any of these cruises, I think the memories of these cruises will last a lifetime. I would drop everything to take these if I can get the time. Let me tell you about 3 cruise deals I found today that are coming up shortly. Not too long from now, but not too soon from now either. Glasses have to go on so I can read my notes. The first one I found today was a cruise that is leaving Sydney, Australia. Now, you know, for those of you who don't live in Australia, yeah, it's a bit of a hike to get to Sydney. But boy, if you've ever thought of taking a holiday in Australia, and that's one of my bucket list items, here's something for you to really look into. I figured out that if you could do a 3-week holiday at the minimum, and generally speaking, if you're going to visit Australia from, say, North America or Europe, really, you're going to do 3 weeks. I mean, you know, a week in Australia with the time changes, I think it'll kill you. It would kill me. I couldn't handle it. So if you did at least 3 weeks, you could fit this cruise right into this deal. And I'll tell you, this will go a long way to make your holiday there very affordable. And this is why I thought about this. So you look for the right airfare and couple that, marry that with this cruise, and then maybe about 6 to 7 or 8 nights of hotel stays or bed and breakfast stays, and you could put together a pretty nice real great experience for a holiday at a super deal. Okay, so here we go. It's a 13-night cruise, okay? 13 nights out of Sydney, Australia. The cruise line is Holland America. Right there, bingo. Holland America, feeling good. This is a 5-star cruise line. It's one of the premium lines with respect to the bulk of the cruise lines that exist. There's a couple of 6-star lines. Seabourn is one of them. You're looking at $500 a night a person and up on those cruise lines. I never talk to you about those cruise lines because I personally can't afford that, and I know that 95% of you out there just would never consider that kind of expense. So if you're in the market for a cruise with like a Royal Caribbean, a Norwegian, MSC, Celebrity, Holland America is right in there. 5-star cruise line, beautiful bedding, nice towels, excellent service, food is fantastic. They have the upgraded Pinnacle Grill where you can get the expensive meal if you want, but the regular dining room in the back is not a regular dining room. It's really nice, really nice. I took a cruise on Holland America all 6 of 7 nights, if not 7 of 7 nights. I was in the dining room every night. It's that good. It's really great. Okay, the ship is called the Noordam. It holds 1,900 passengers. It was originally built in 2006 and was refurbished only 2 years ago, 2015. So this ship is in great shape with a great cruise line. You would leave Sydney on March the 15th, 2018. So what is today, December 21? So January 21, February 21, March. It's not quite 3 months from now, giving you quite a bit of time kind of last minute, kind of not last minute, really. Quite a bit of time to find the airfare deal that would work for you. If you flew into, say, Sydney or Melbourne or even Perth and then worked your way to Sydney as part of your holiday, I would target around the 10th of March to get there. Get there about 5 days before if possible. This gives you 4 or 5 solid days to adjust for the time change. And then by the time you get on the cruise, you're in Sydney time. And you've got 13 days to enjoy and relax. Where are you going, you ask? I know you're asking. How about New Caledonia? You're going to Fiji and Vanuatu as a start. There are several stops in each place. Beautiful tropical beaches, gorgeous turquoise water, the white sands, the palm trees. All those pictures you see from the travel agencies over the years, that's where you'd be going. Unbelievable. Dollars, how much is this? For an inside room, okay, per person, $1,074. 13 nights, all your meals. This is, you gotta be kidding me. This is fantastic. If you wanna go upgrade to a balcony, still a good deal. $1,317 per person, US funds. Now you have to add some taxes and then you have to add your tip money, but man, this is a killer deal. You know, $3,000 per couple here to do this with, for an inside, maybe $3,500 for a balcony. Wow, 13 days, fantastic. You need about 7 or 8 nights of hotel stays or bed and breakfast stays on the land because the cruise will end 13 nights later. And I would then go with maybe 1 or 2 or 3 more nights and then head her home. Now you can get off the cruise, get off the ship at the end of the cruise, and then the next morning, get right on a plane and vamoose out of there. Sure. But if you've got a total of 3 weeks, you get your 5 days before the cruise, you get the cruise, and then you got about 2 or 3 days after the cruise. And now you can pace yourself, and you landed in Sydney, you saw the Sydney area, then you see Melbourne, or you landed in Melbourne, you saw a little bit of Melbourne, came to Sydney, seen Sydney a little bit, cruise back, see Sydney a little bit more, home, or back to Perth and Melbourne and home, or you landed in Perth and you saw that area, came down the Gold Coast, got to Sydney, took the cruise, off the cruise over to Melbourne, and worked your way back to Perth and got, however you set it up, you got the time to do it. Anyway, that's cruise number 1. Wow, that's a bucket list. Cruise number 2, a little closer to home if you're a North American. It's a Caribbean cruise. This is with Costa Cruise Lines. The name of the ship, I love this name, is Deleziosa. I love the name of that cruise ship, the Deleziosa. Built in 2010, holds 2,800 passengers. So it's a bit bigger than the Holland America line. Great cruise line, nice service. We have a cruise here that's a 10-nighter, and it's from February the 2nd until February the 12th. It departs Fort Lauderdale, comes back to Fort Lauderdale, and it has 6 stops in the Caribbean. Some of them here, the first one from Fort Lauderdale, you're going right to Key West. I've never been to Key West. I'd love to check out Key West. That'd be a great day there. Then to the Cayman Islands. I used to live in the Caymans. You'll have a great time there. You got to see it. Then Roatan, Honduras. You'll end up in Belize, and you'll also head to Mexico, Cozumel. So you've got a nice little selection of ports there, a nice range of distance to go. And the pricing. Okay, you ready for this? 10 nights, US dollars, inside room, $491. Yeah, talking a deal. Balcony, you want to splurge? $733 a person. I mean, that's 73 bucks a day. Come on, that's a great deal. You can't get a Motel 8 in the city of Miami in a so-so neighborhood for that. That is scary town. Here, $733 includes your meals, all the amenities. There's no resort fee. The resort is included in the fee. It's a floating resort. And these stops, what a great deal. February the 2nd till February the 12th. Not a bad idea. Third cruise I want to talk to you about is another one of these unique cruises. This is a unique cruise. This is, again, on Holland America. Yeah, 5-star. On the Koningsdam ship, Koningsdam. Was built in 2016. It's a brand new ship, brand new. Holds 2,650 people. A little smaller than the Deleziosa, but larger than the Noordam, and of course newer. So you can go from Fort Lauderdale to Rome. Okay, it's a repositioning cruise. It's 14 nights, 2 weeks. This is not one of those 6-night suicide runs across the Atlantic to get there as soon as possible. This is a 14-day, 2-week relaxed cruise where you get on the ship in Fort Lauderdale, you get 5 days at sea to start, and you end up in the Azores. That's your first stop. You can have 2 days in that region. The first one is in the Azores. Second one is Ponta Delgada, which is Portugal territory. And then from there, another day or two at sea, and you get to Malaga, Spain, and Cartagena, Spain, and then you end up in Rome a couple of days after that. Fantastic. You got 5-star service on Holland America. You're going to love this cruise. Cost for the inside room, 2 weeks per person, inside room. I'm coming closer so you don't miss this. $900, $450 a week. $450 a week. How much rent do you pay? I mean, come on. Fantastic. Balcony, $1,171 is your total cost per person. 2 weeks for $1,171. Way under $100 a night for 5-star luxury. Man, you can't beat any of these 3 cruises. This is something else. And of course, if you've watched my videos before, you know how much I enjoy going to the spas. The spas on Holland America, yeah, they got those heated ceramic loungers in there. They also have that whirlpool that has that metal, it's like an underwater metal, how do I describe it? It's like a lounger that's about a foot and a half underwater. So you lie on this thing, and it sort of starts here where your head is, and it goes down here for your waist, and it goes down here for your legs like this. And the water line's about a foot and a half above. And you're just lying in this water. You have a towel on the back of your head like this. And you're just, I hope I'm not boring you with this, because I just love this stuff. You're lying back, and the bubbles are just soothing your muscles. It's fantastic. I tell you, you'll come off of that cruise so relaxed and so unwound, you won't believe it. You'll look in the mirror and go, who is this person? I don't know this person, because you got on the ship all stressed out. You've been working your tail off. You've been dealing with your family and all your fellows at work and all your relatives and whatever problems you have in your life. Forget about them, because you're going to be on this kind of a cruise. You're going to be so relaxed. You're just going to love it. And now, guess what? You're in Rome. You're in Rome, Italy. Holy camole. And now, take a week to enjoy Italy for a bit and just work on booking. All you got to do is book a one-way flight home from Rome. Well, there's a couple ways to do this. You can either find a direct flight from Rome to, I'm assuming North America, just for my American viewers, because again, I have most of my viewers in Canada and North America. But if you're from Europe, you're flying one way to Fort Lauderdale and then going back. But if you're a Canadian or an American and you got to get back to wherever you're coming from, coming out of Rome may not be as let's say price advantageous as you'd like it to be, because you don't have a gazillion flights back to North America per day. So the trick is to go from Rome to an airport where they do have a lot of connections back to North America, where you can get that one-way fare. And that's where you fly either from Rome on something like an EasyJet or a Ryanair, one of the real discount carriers in Europe. Fly over, pop over to London, either go on Gatwick, out of Gatwick or out of Heathrow. Or if you can pull it off, grab Norwegian Air, one of those new discount carriers, and they'll fly you to Reykjavik, or they'll fly you to Dublin. They'll fly you to a hub that they have that then frequents North America. And a one-way fare is exactly half of what a round-trip fare is. You don't get ripped off like some of the legacy carriers that want to charge you, just as much money as a round trip. You got to shop around on kayak.com for that airfare deal to get you home, but it's worth it. You got this killer deal going from Fort Lauderdale to Rome. Hey man, put a little time in and find that one-way flight back. Oh, fantastic. If you can spend 2 weeks in Europe after the cruise, even better. Go see more of Europe. Head from Italy to Switzerland, Austria. I mean, the dates here, I don't know if I mentioned it. Let me double check my date. You think I'd written it down? Oh no, I'll put it in my description down below. I believe it was a February or a March cruise. Sorry about that. It's in my description, I promise. By the time you're off the ship, I believed it was late March, early April. So you're talking springtime weather already. fantastic. So if you're spending a couple of weeks in Europe now, you're getting the last of that shoulder season before summertime crowds come in June. You're in that April, May range. Perfect weather to enjoy a good chunk of Europe. And like I said, you work your way back to Paris, fly home from Paris, work your way to Barcelona, work your way to London, work your way to Frankfurt, fly home from there one way. You got a billion options to consider. So there you go. 3 cruises, one to out of Australia, one the Caribbean, one repositioning to Rome. You got all kinds of ideas and choices here. The cruise lines are right, the service is right, the meals are right, the spa is right. Take a look at it. Anyway, that's it for today. If this is your first time ever watching this video, you don't know that this is a new background for me. If you've been watching me for the last couple of months, and there's only 4 months, 10 days I've been doing this, I've got a new background right here. Instead of just a blank wall. I thought it looked better. I want to thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. I'll keep finding you deals and keep you updated on cruise ship news. Subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing. Let me know. Send me a comment on any thoughts you have about these cruises or cruising in general. And keep coming back and watching more. The channel is growing, and I tell you, I love it. And I'm wishing you a good day today. This is Bruce saying goodbye from Traveling with Bruce.